Jeet. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Jeet and अभी टाइम हो गया है 8:40 and I just finished my duty 4 to 8 in the evening and finished my dinner and हाँ एक और बात if you are working on cruise there are two options for dinner. One, you can go in your duty uniform, that is your white overall, in the officers mess room, or you can go to the restaurant. There are 50 different restaurants and everything you eat is free in the restaurant. The only thing is you have to wear your uniform like me and those guys who likes to drink a little bit, so drinks are free. Monthly privilege. If you are an officer, you will get 150 USD free alcohol allowance. So let's come to the main topic of this video. I'm really very excited because this video is dedicated to all the DMETians. Yes, this is the college where I passed out from. Last week, one of my juniors helped me in collecting all their doubts. So they have collected all the doubts and they sent it back to me. I did some research, I did some digging, and finally I get all the answers. And yeah, let's start. So the first doubt that I have is there Indian cadet on cruise line and how can we apply for this position? Well, cadets are normally not taken from India right now, as I know of. Cadets are normally taken from their home country. Like for AIDA cruise, the cadets are taken from Germany and Croatia. For NCL, from Panama and others. But sooner or later they will start taking cadets, as I know of, because lots of Indians are coming as an officer's rank. So now they are gaining a little bit of trust, trust in Indian. So yes, sooner or later they will start taking cadets in engine room. The next question is, what are the eligibility criteria for joining cruise ship and how can a cadet join it? So my personal suggestion is, if you are joining as a cadet in a cruise ship, it's not like the Indian DG shipping rule. You have to spend 6 months of sea time and then you can get into exam and then come back as a 4th engineer. It's not like that. Perhaps you have to make 12 months of cadets, go to the university, study, and then come back and then give exam, and then you can go as a 3rd engineer. So my recommendation is you finish your cadet on India in your college and then you can join as a 3rd engineer after having your class 4 license. So the next doubt is, what is the selection procedure of joining a cruise ship? So basically there are 3 selection procedures. They will test your English by some test known as Merlin's test, and there are different kind of tests to test your English vocabulary and understanding and some basic safety sounds and signals. Yeah, this is the first round. The second round is your documentation verification. So your documents will be verified, A to Z, everything you have, everything they need. They will give the list. You have to provide each and every documents. Some companies have their own additional documents, like for joining cruise ship they need PSF, passenger seat familiarization, and crowd and crisis control, ship security officer, Sea Smart training certificates, and lots of the trainings you will need to join a cruise ship. But don't worry, they will give you enough time and it does not cost much. Max to max it will cost you 20,000 INR and you can get all the certificates done in 2 weeks. So the second step is certification, and the third step is interview. Your interviews will be conducted in 2 parts. The first part is you will having an interview with the HR. They will check your English vocabulary, from which company you are, how is your appraisal from the last company, how much experience do you have. And the second part is your technical interview. The technical interview here is done by the ship's chief engineer. Yeah, in the cargo ships, I have heard, I have known that the technical interview is done by superintendent, but here by the chief engineer of the ship you are going to be joining. So this is the three part. Once this three parts is over, your application will be forwarded to the director and he will review it and you're good to go. Yeah. Then they will start the visa process and visa and your CDC, the Mercy line and CDC, or the Italian endorsement for your CDC, this all things. So the third question is reason why we should not join cruise. Guys, there is no reason not to join in a cruise. On my personal experience, in a cruise, your life is much relaxed. You get to go out every day. You don't feel like working on a ship, and everything is organized here. If you have some problem, you have to go to HR, human resources office. You will talk to them, they will try to solve. Even if you are not comfortable with your watch timings like 4 to 8, like me, I was not comfortable with my cabin because I am from 4 to 8, and when I came for rest from 4 to 8, I heard some loud sound of music from the theater. So when I talked to HR, they changed my cabin. So this kind of things you can discuss with HR office and they will help you. So the next doubt is, one more thing. There is no reason not to come in cruise because cruise is better in all aspects, what I believe. The only thing is you will get a little bit of lazy. You will get lazy because there is not much work. There is too much crew, day shift, first engineer, staff chief engineer, third engineer. There will be 2-3 third engineers, 2-3 second engineers, 2-3 first engineers, motorman, wiper, chief repairman, chief wiper. So you don't have to work much. There is only watch for you, 4 hours watch in the morning, 4 hours watch in the evening. That's it. No overtime, no maintenance. So you might get lazy. That's the only thing I would say, the reason for not joining cruise. So the next question is the best time to join cruise. At which rank is the best time to join cruise? So I will suggest you should clear your class 4 license and then apply for cruise. That would be the best time for joining cruise. You would join as a third engineer and not much responsibilities, not much to work, and everything is cool here. Relax. The next question is, if I get the opportunity to work on a gas tanker, which pays great salary of course, then will I face any problem joining cruise depending upon whether my salary will decrease or increase in cruise industries? Guys, on cargo I worked on bulk carrier and container a few years back, but what I have experienced is salary is not much less here. As a third engineer, your salary begins around about 6,500 and it will go to 7,500, and when you become chief engineer your salary will be around about 15,000 USD to 21,000 USD. So more or less you can say it's a pretty much good salary for no work approximately. So the next question is how and why you suggest a female seafarer to join cruise. Yes, female cadets are female engineers are very welcome in cruise because you will not face any problem here. Any problem you have, you can go and discuss with the HR and they will resolve it. Why Indians are not considered in comparison to the other nationalities? So there is no such thing, guys. Indians are much appreciated and much welcome here, but the thing is you have to know how you have to apply, where you have to apply, and your English should be good. So this is the only reason what I feel that Indians are a little bit lagging behind in cruise industries. So the second doubt is, what are the contractual periods? You will have salaries only on board. Yeah, some companies are there like Carnival UK, they give you salaries whole around the year. But the rest of the companies, they will give salary only on board, and the contract period is from 2 months, 2 weeks to 3 months. I have worked in 2-3 cruise companies. The highest working period I have experienced is 3 months, and right now it's 2.5 months. The next question is, what are the documents that has to be prepared for joining cruise line? I already told you about the documents like visas, SSO, PSF. These are all the documents, so this doubt is already clear. What is the most reliable way to join a cruise? Which company offers reasonable employment opportunities and how to approach them? Okay, for this I will make a separate videos, how to approach the companies, which websites, CVs, question asked, what are my answers, everything I will discuss. But for now, you can apply for AIDA Cruise. This is the only cruise that takes 4th engineer without any prior cruise ship experience. So the next question is, which is a better one? Guys, listen carefully. Is it better to be far from our families and earn less? We can work on other type of ships like gas carrier and oil tanker. So what I think is, salary is not less, it's 6,500, and your contract period is less. So what you're saying is, staying away from your family, you will stay away for the less time now, because your contract period is 2.5 months. So one more thing, in a long span, if you think you might be working in a tanker for most of 10 years, 12 years, because I have heard those who are working on tankers, they have some health issues and life is very harsh. You don't get to go out every day, don't get sufficient shore leaves. Yeah, that's all, very busy life. But here on cruise, you might be working for 30 to 40 years because you don't feel like working on a cruise. You don't feel like working in an isolated environment. So in a long span, you will earn more money compared to a tanker. And also, the chief engineers in the cruise earns around about 21,000 USD, which is round off, I think, more than tanker. Also, the contract period is less, 2.5 months. And the third thing is, you can bring your family on board. You can stay with your wife and kids, but in 2.5 months of your contract, there is a specific time, like 3 weeks in a contract, you can stay with your family on board. So this is the best life you can have working in a ship, guys. It's nothing like the tanker. If you are thinking that you will stay away from your family and earn less, no, that's wrong. So the next question is discrimination. Do they discriminate that we are Indians, we are blacks? No, there is no discrimination. I have been working in cruise industries around about now 3.5 years. So no, I did not find anything like this. In fact, they are very cool, they are very cooperative, they are very helpful, but you have to know how to approach them. So the next question is application process for a trainee. What is the process for applying to the cruise ship as a trainee or freshers? Are there specific qualifications, agencies, platforms you recommend? Yes, I recommend, but for this I will make a separate videos, because this video, if I speak about all this thing, it will become long. The next is switching from the tankers to cruise for someone transitioning from a tanker background. What is the most suitable rank for applying? Guys, the most suitable rank for applying is 3rd engineer, because they will treat you like a beginner. You will be down on engine room. You have a lots of time to learn the engine room, because it's really very different from cargo. You have osmosis, reverse osmosis, you have big generator size evaporator, the propulsion system is different here, like azimuth propulsion. So guys, in short, it's really very different from cargo. So the best time to join is as a third engineer, so that you can stay more and more time in the engine room and learn a lot. And my favorite topic, shore leave. So shore leave frequency, you can go out every day except one day in 4 days. I mean, you will have something called port manning. So on the day you cannot go out, rest of the day you can go every day. Just finish your watch, just finish your duty, tab your card. I will show my card. Tab your card to the exit gate, and you're good to go. Another thing, privilege and benefits. So this is the most exciting thing. Privilege, you got to go out every day. There are more than 50 restaurants in the ship which are free. If you drink alcohol, you have an allowance for 150 USD for alcohol. So there's a big mess room. I will show the photo. Cabin cleaning every day, parties every day, and you can order food from the restaurant to your cabin. There's a crew bar. You don't have to wait for bond store to open. You can go to crew bar every day. There's a big gym. There is shops like shopping malls. You can shop in a discounted rate for the crew. There are TV and TV channels. You can watch all the channels. You have Starlink internet. You have ATM card called Brightwell. You can go to the ATM which is on board ship and take out money anytime, how much you want. So you got your official telephone with you all the time. I will show you later. You got to wear your uniform. So this is the best part which I like, guys. You get to wear your uniform. Once you wear your uniform, you can feel the environment changing around you. People will notice you. People will respect you. In short, we have been hearing from a long time that we are officers. Engineers are officers. But here you get to feel this, that you are officer. There are some free private islands of every companies, like NCL also have, Royal Caribbean, Disney. So on the private islands, you are free to go on your vacation. So the next question is promotion criteria. How are promotions handled on board cruise ship? So guys, promotions on cruise ship is done by chief engineer and staff chief engineer. They have to recommend to the office, and then office will approve. So promotions is recommended from staff chief and chief engineer. Rank structures. There's a different rank structures. There will be cadets. There will be third engineers 3, second engineers 3, first engineers 2, staff chief and chief. And engineers, this is the rankings. So in short, I want to say you, life is very relaxed because there are lots of machineries, but each machinery have 4 standbys. So even if it's not working, it's not hurry, it's not an emergency, you can do it later. So people are relaxed here. No one watches behind you, and no one's fingering you, because you work with all different nationalities. No one is pulling your finger. So also you have HR office. If anything happens like this, you can go, you can talk to them, and your problems will be resolved. There is no overtime, only watch, guys. Like the bridge guys do only watch, you have to do only watch, no work. If you have to do overtime, this will be maximum 15 minutes. Just if your reliever is late, that will be calculated as your overtime. So there are more than 150 members in engine room. So lots of stuffs are done by day workers. You don't have to touch any machinery. It's nothing like the cargo, guys. It's totally different. You will really miss. This is the important thing. What you will miss when you go home, you will really miss the ship life. After spending 1 or 2 weeks in the home, you will feel like, okay, when I will be back on ship. This is the only difference between cargo and cruise. In cargo, You might be feeling like, oh, my vacation is almost finishing, I have to go. You might be tense a little bit, but here you are willing to join again because life is very cool. So this is all about today, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. And once again, this video is dedicated to all the DMETians.